Hi, this is Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist, and board certified Chinese herbalist. And I want to talk to you this morning about PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome. A lot of people who have PCOS have difficulty conceiving, and they may not get around to doing anything about the PCOS really until they're trying to have a child. By the way, that's a little bit of a setup in the stress world, because then you're trying to deal with a situation that's exacerbated by stress at the same time that there's like a kind of loving stress of wanting to bring a beautiful new baby into this world. So this is why it's one of my favorite things to work with. Another reason is because healthy eggs take about 3 months to properly develop. And so it takes at least 3 months of treatment in order to bring these new eggs into proper place in the new mama's belly. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how Western medicine treats this and why those often are not very effective techniques. And the reason for that is because the eggs that are produced by the ovaries. A lot of women with PCOS don't ovulate. And they may have either scanty bleeding or they may have heavy bleeding throughout the month. And that lack of ovulation, well, it means that they would have a great difficulty conceiving. Now, drugs that help to stimulate ovulation may actually only increase the rate of miscarriage with these ladies, because the underlying causes of what's creating the cysts in the ovaries in the first place haven't been resolved. So from a Chinese medicine perspective, we call this phlegm and blood stasis. Those are two primary differentiations. The phlegm would be applied to the cysts. So it's basically like hardened substance that's living in the ovaries, and that's the phlegm that we see. And then its lack of ability to move, we see presented as blood stasis. When these women are given IVF drugs, then it may well prompt them to release an egg, but the quality of the egg is weak and it hasn't had time to nurture and develop. So when we go about the Chinese medicine treatment, we know that it's going to take at least 3 months to help to recreate the egg. So sending the signal through the epigenetic coding to change the environment. In the words of Dr. Bruce Lipton, change the environment so that the field is appropriate and receptive to the fertilization of a healthy egg. If you'd like to know more, this is one of my favorite things to talk about, and I would love, 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 love to help you if you have PCOS. Whether you're trying to get pregnant or not, it is a very important thing to resolve in the body, because phlegm and blood stasis are long-term problematic issues. They can result in things like tumors in other parts of the body, blood stasis. If blood isn't moving, this can be a precursor for dementia. So it is absolutely much better to address these things sooner rather than later. And Chinese medicine treatment is the most beneficial for this, because not only does it help to restore the eggs in a healthy environment, but also restores the rest of you. There are a number of lifestyle, dietary changes, and exercises that are highly recommended to go along with this, and we teach you all about that when you come to Longevity Wellness.